You see, a lot of people need things to get motivated. I don't need anything but breath in my body and life.
I want to be that person that's going to show up rain, sleet, or snow, and they're going to give you everything they got. I was working, so one day when the game of football stopped, my arm and my hand was paralyzed. My mindset wasn't. My arm and my hand got paralyzed. My drive wasn't. My commitment wasn't. I'm talking concrete commitment. I'm talking a commitment that says, I am going to stay true to what I said I would do long after the mood that I've set it in has left. Because character is not something we inherit. Character is something we got to wake up every single day. We got to fight and we got to build it. In the midst of adversity, in the midst of challenges, in the midst of successes, in the midst of failures, we got to get up every single day and we got to fight for peace. We got to fight for happiness. We got to fight for joy. What do you want out of this thing called life?
How can a person get on a journey to dreams, goals, and aspirations, and the moment they hit opposition, adversity, or challenge, it doesn't mean anything to them anymore?
Failure, hell, disappointment, discomfort is a great learning tool. I have all these valuable lessons because if you look out in the world right now today, it's not a nice place. I'm very prepared for it. Where I got my work ethic from was the hours I had to spend learning this. When you sit down and you're not smart, and you have a disability, and you still want to be in the top of your class, I didn't want to just get by. When I realized that I can learn through hard work, and I can beat the valedictorian in school, but I got put in 10 hours more a day than he does. You know what kind of strength comes from that? We all have these feelings in our bodies, in our minds, in our souls. I act on mine. A lot of us who are afraid of something, we allow our minds to choose the path of least resistance, so we go a different route. When I'm afraid of something, it's telling me, you must do that. When you are constantly reflecting on who you are, where you've been, the journey you've gone through, the journey you can continue going through, the feeling's always there. It's not about staying in that moment. It's about you want to get to the point where that feeling follows you like breathing. You are your own leader. You are your own master. You must hold yourself accountable, and being your own hero, that's what that does. You make yourself so totally accountable for who you are. You focus on you and only on you. The easy road gives you the quick fix. You will go back to where you started on the easy route. That hard route is so permanent that it ends up callousing you everywhere. Everywhere. When you get to where you want to go in life, when you finally get there, you finally reach that point, and you're there, and you're happy as hell. Realize this. You're not there yet.
Either you're in the midst of adversity, just came out of adversity, or you're about to head into some adversity. So you better be prepared for it. Don't live life on reserve. Don't go into an environment thinking, I'm just going to preserve myself and not give everything I got to it. People don't burn out because of what they do. People burn out because life makes them forget why they do it. Like the passion that they first had when they said, man, I'm with you. I'm going to give you everything I got, whether that be sports, whether that be business, whether that be a family. Right? The drive that they have when they first start something, then life comes knocking. They say, man, I'm going to stay committed to it. Right? I'm going to be a better person. It's like at the beginning of every year. Right? What do people have? Resolution. Then late February, you see them with the cupcakes. Right? And you're like, man, what happened to that resolution? They're like, man, bump that. It's not that deep.
you have two choices. You could either choose to look at your situation as an obstacle, and you could say, man, I don't have these advantages, I don't have this, I don't have that, so I can't fucking do it. And then you go live your life, be an average dude. Or you could look at yourself and say, wow, I've got the potential to create an awesome story that inspires millions of people about my success. Maybe I could create, even if it's moderate success for myself, create something that my children and my friends and my family is proud of, and that I'm proud of, that leaves a legacy of what my time here on earth meant. People are going to find excuses in every little thing that they have. I didn't grow up with rich parents. I didn't grow up with people don't invest in me. I don't fucking care what it was. But your story is going to be developed by overcoming whatever that obstacle is. And while other people, may not have the same obstacle that you have, there's plenty of people that have more difficult obstacles that have accomplished far more than you probably ever fucking will, by just accepting the fact that they have that, using it to their advantage in some way or somehow, and moving forward. And there's a motherfucker right now listening saying, but you don't understand. You're right, I don't understand. What I do understand, though, is that you're too big of a pussy to do anything about it. Dude, I was driving through North St. Louis, man, which is a predominantly black community, and I see these fucking 10-year-old kids on the corner. And it got me thinking, man, is the information I'm giving out really true? Do these people really have an opportunity, or am I just talking about certain people? It would be harder for somebody like that because they have less positive around to look at and less positive measuring sticks to measure themselves against. But the reality of it is, it's still possible. They could still invest their time in improving. They could still find the role models in their community and stick to them. They could still learn from people who are doing things right. They could still, do the best that they can in school. They could still work to be something more than what they are. And while they may have started at a different place, the amount of progress that they can make in their life is still the same. We could talk about excuses all day, but dude, I don't feel bad for one mother person on this earth that makes excuses. And if you're listening right now and you're thinking, but you don't understand, no, motherfucker, you don't understand.
When you have nothing to draw from, I was able to find strength in every molecule of this earth. I'm able to be in a room with nothing, with no motivation, no inspiration, nothing, and find it. So what I did in those situations was I invented this thing called taking souls. When everybody's all fucked up and you're exhausted and you're weak and you're tired and you're looking around and everybody looks as bad as you or even worse, I'm like, you know what? I want to now make a statement. It's the perfect time to make a statement. To make a statement to let you know where your life ends and mine begins. And so the statement there is, I muster up every bit of strength from their looks on their faces and how they feel, and how I'm gonna now, from my childhood, where I came from, how I was the bottom of the barrel, I'm now amongst all these uncommon people. I'm now going to now make you feel like you're common. So I used their sadness, their weakness, their parts of their life where, God, this sucks. I'm like all poopy pants and messed up. I used that for my strength. and I have this moment of like, let's say we're in the sand, we're running or whatever. I will do a surge. I will do something when everybody's like, how the fuck is he doing this? And from that look on their face, that feeling of, God, man, this guy must be something special. It then surges me further and faster and harder for a long time. So it's energy's everywhere. But the thing is, it's so loud. That voice in your head of pain and suffering and discomfort and I don't want to do this is so loud that you're unable to really calm it down and say, okay, there's something here. It's a patient calm that you have to bring to yourself to say, I know I have something here, but that voice is so powerful that it just wants you just to, let's leave. We're done. We're done. It spazzes you out and you want to go versus saying, let's take a second. Hang on. Before we spaz the fuck out, hang on. And in that moment, you can think clearly and find that strength out there for you.